Well, I don't know what's going on there, but right, okay, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. Right, I had a few problems there. Now then, as I was saying in last video, I tell you what, if things can go wrong, everything can go wrong today. The cat scratches, that went okay. Um, but as I got towards the end of the video, trying to say to people, well, you know, if you like it, subscribe and all the rest, the battery went flat on the camera, didn't it? So there you go. Right, Katsu, depth gauge. Now, I know as one of our guys has already spoken about this, and I think it was Jim Black, but I'm not sure. A very nice piece of kit indeed, but very useful. Now, the one thing that Jim didn't talk about was that little piece there at the end, which I think you can see it there, yeah, which is like a spike, and he chucked it on the bench and said, right, we'll get back to that, and I never did see whether he did or not. What is it? Right, okay, let's go to a normal set of calipers, electronic calipers. I've used these a lot with the job that I was doing, and it mainly just sits in my drawer for now, and it could do exactly the same thing as what the Katsu does, to a degree. As you can see, it's got a piece out the bottom which you can measure your depth with. Now, we're doing something like this, that's fine, but if you were trying to set something up with it, it can be a little bit of a pain in the rear end. So, what makes these so much better? Well, as you know, you must have seen videos on these that you can measure the height of your blades and the height of your router bits and pieces. But the other beauty about it is if you haven't got a set of calipers and you want something that's going to cover a range of tools, this is the thing to go for. It's very versatile, and with this at the end here gives you exactly the same as on a set of electronic calipers, is you can actually measure your depth. First of all, obviously, what you do is you set it up. Now, if I switch this on, you set it up on the surface. I don't know if you can pick these numbers up, because my shed is not ideal for taking these sort of videos in. But you set it to 0, and then rather than go off the scale that's on the static measuring, if you want to know what the depth of something is, now I'm trying to do this to give you an idea, is you can just push that down after you've zeroed it, lock it off, right, and then that measures 20.9 millimeters, which is absolutely fantastic. Yes, you can do exactly the same thing as with a pair of electronic calipers, but for us woodies, this is so much better. It's so much more versatile. So, to me, it's a terrific buy. It's an ideal piece of kit. The calipers would do exactly the same thing, but these other bits and pieces you'd have to put to it by making sure as it was level and everything else, because as you know, if it's not level, you ain't going to get the right sort of measurement. So with this will measure your the height of your saw blade, the height of your router bit, how far away you are from it. But if you want to do a specific depth and you want to check to make sure that depth's right after you've done the router, or you want something a little bit more, that's the idea of this little baby here at the end. You can get right in there and you know exactly what your depth is. So for me, is it worth the money? Yes. Is it versatile? Yes, because you can use it in so many applications. So do I recommend it? Most definitely. If you've got the money, you can afford it, go for it. Lovely bit of kit. And you won't lose it, providing as you store it right, you will always have that little bit handy, and it stores right on the leg there, as you can see, which is just the job. So that is the Katsu depth gauge. Again, well worth the money, people, and I would say, yeah, definitely go for it, buy it and enjoy it. So I shall try again on this one. If you enjoyed these videos and you like my videos, they're not, I don't retouch them, I don't set them all up with all the other bits and pieces like all the other lads do. I haven't got round to that yet. They are raw, I suppose, a bit like me. What you see is what you get, and my videos are the same. But if you like them, give us a thumbs up. If you don't, give us a thumbs down. Pass it on, share it, and what have you, and tell your friends about it. You know, you never know, I might do something that they might like. And again, if you're coming round again, thank you very much. And as a chap says in the States, which I watch, we ain't done yet. We still got things to do, and we'll get round to doing them and start showing a bit more. Cheers. Bye bye.